Let's bring on board Sanjay Manyal as well from ICICI Securities and discuss what to expect really. Sanjay, hi, morning, good to have you on the show. What are your own expectations from Asian Paints? Because in the quarter gone by, one has seen crude cool down just that wee bit. Do you think that's going to aid the margins?
So yes, we are expecting almost 70 basis point improvement in margin to 19.5%. Simultaneously, we are also expecting 17% kind of a growth because we believe that almost 80% of the business is really dominated by the decorative side of the business, and hence the volume growth should be around 13%. So we are expecting a positive number from Asian Paints, though most of the consumer companies have really witnessed a slowdown. We don't think the decorative paint is a category which is still witnessing any slowdown or any lower demand.
What are you anticipating in terms of domestic volume growth, Sanjay, and how critical will that be?
So as I said, we are expecting 13% kind of a volume growth, and so this is a blended volume growth we are expecting. But obviously, industrial is a bit muted. But as I told you, 80% of the business is really dominated by the decorative side of the decorative paints, and hence the 13% kind of a volume growth we are expecting.
And anything that you're, I mean, maybe not for the earnings itself, but in terms of your outlook on the stock, given what we're seeing in terms of volatility in crude, anything else that you're going to be watching out for, even if it's in commentary from the management outlook going forward?
So crude has seen a dip in earlier, so the benefit of that should be really seen in this quarter. But off late we have seen that crude prices have firmed up, though it has not really yet reflected in the crude derivative commodities. But probably that can have some impact. But I think the company is the leader in the decorative paints, and hence they have the pricing power. So more or less 1 quarter, but with the delay of 1 or 2 quarters, they generally take a price hike if there is any commodity price increase. So we have seen they have maintained 19% kind of a margin from last 4 years. So we don't see any reason that should really change.
Okay, Sanjay, good to have you on the show. Thanks much for taking the time out, and we'll chat again after those numbers as well.